Merry Meet Prosperous people. I'm Felicitas with Felicitas Metaphysical Boutique, here with a collective reading. Now, the other day, I was at the pool with my children, and we all witnessed something that we don't see very often. We saw a murder of crows swarming a tree that looked to have a hawk in it. And these crows were taking turns diving at this hawk. Now, when I was watching this from the pool, I related to the hawk in this scene. The hawk is a spirit that sees a higher perspective because they can soar higher than crows. They also have a keen eye and able to see detail. And they are also methodical in their movements, and they don't let the things around them bother them when they are soaring. Now, we saw multiple hawks come flying from another direction, trying to distract the crows from this one hawk kind of trapped in the tree, okay? So, feeling of being trapped and bombarded with your shadows is what I was hearing from their spirit team. This bright light is the hawk that's within you. It's being tested. It's being bombarded, seeing if, are you truly committed to this path? Are you truly committed to moving forward and doing what's right? Your past shadows are bombarding you. People may be showing up in your life from your past to remind you of where you came from. But it doesn't mean that's who you are now. And it's okay to forgive yourself for your past actions. And promise yourself that you've learned the lesson and you're ready to grow and move forward. Now, the hawk finally had a chance to fly away from the tree. And as it did, the murder of crows followed. And this beautiful hawk started flying in a circle higher and higher. And as it got higher, more of the crows flew away. And it just kept circling higher and higher. It was dodging the bombarding attacks of the other crows. It was quick in its movements. It was non-flinching during the attacks and just kept soaring higher and higher. Now, this message for the collective is, do not be bothered by the shadows of your past and continue to fly higher. You're gaining knowledge. You're learning new ways of being. You are learning new ethical standards for yourself and how you treat others. And your past shadows will try to come back, but you can fly above them. Appreciate them for getting you to where you are now, saying, thank you, I don't need you anymore. And keep soaring higher. So that's just a message in itself in what I saw. But let's ask our spirit team a few clarifying questions. What is it in our shadows that we are letting go at this time? Where is this taking us? And what can we do to help soar higher and what can we do to help us soar higher? Okay. I don't think I need to finish what I was saying there. It wasn't meant to be, and that's okay. We are flexible to change. So, here is our reading for the hawk soaring higher above its shadows. Our first card, what is it that we are letting go and moving on from? We have card number 9, Justice. Right? 9? Yeah. No. Is that 11? It's 11. It looks like a 9 of them in the camera. So card number 11 is Justice. Some of you may have a high sense of justice. I'm hearing, choose your battles wisely. You don't need to pick a fight with every little fault. Okay? You don't have to be the justice or the karma somebody receives. Okay? Balancing out. Focus on yourself. Because when you focus on nitpicking other people, it takes away from what you need to focus on in healing and working on yourself. Now the question is, when you look at other people and you feel like you need to be the justice in the situation, what is being triggered within you that you relate to the situation that you too need to learn and heal from the situation? Because a lot of the situations that we see outside of us are reflections of something internal. What is it within you that you need to focus on and heal? It makes me think of complaining about little things. People parking in the handicap spot when they don't have a handicap placard. Or kids riding their e-bikes recklessly at the park. Or a group of people having a party at the park where there's no alcohol or smoking allowed, and that's what they're doing. Choose to just walk away. You don't have to be the one to provide that justice. Okay? These little things that you see that people aren't following the rules, or somebody cuts you off when you're driving. Nobody got hurt. Is it frustrating? Yes. But should you get angry and try to seek out justice for them cutting you off? Did anyone get injured? No. Is everybody still safe? Yes. And that's something to be grateful for. But do you have to seek out justice and follow that car? Or yell and flip them the bird? No, that's not necessary. So what we're looking at when we see the justice card in this reading about what are we letting go, kind of shadows, it's thinking that we need to be the justice in the situations. People with a high sense of justice, I think a lot of people can relate to that. Okay? Now when we let this go and we start focusing on ourselves and becoming the example we want to see in others and show them how you would like to be treated or what kind of behavior is acceptable, you fully embody that and radiate it out. Where is it taking us? It's taking us to a rebirth. We have card number 13, Death. We are having the death of the old self. We are allowing ourselves to be reborn into who we want to see in the world around us. It starts with us. It starts within. If we want to see the change, we must be the change. Okay? Now, it's really hard to nitpick somebody else for their faults when you still have similar faults, right? This is allowing you to address those faults that's being triggered within you and making the necessary changes. And this is going to provide you with a rebirth of self. Someone that you are proud and hold your head up high and say, this is me. Okay? Make the changes. Allow yourself to be reborn. Okay? Now, what can we do now to help move this along, where we are letting go of being the justice in other people's lives on frivolous situations? And I'm thinking minor situations. I'm not talking about like if you see somebody getting robbed, you do need to call the cops, okay? I'm talking about minor inconveniences here, where you might feel like you need to be like the justice in the situation. You don't. That's a waste of your energy and focusing on yourself to be reborn. What can we do now to help with this? The devil. We need to address our own faults. This is our own chain that we keep ourselves tied down. This is poor habits. This is cutting somebody off and hoping they give us grace, but we didn't give the other person grace when they cut us off. Now you want to give them grace because that's what you would expect? Because maybe it was an accident. You don't know. But this is addressing our own faults. This is addressing poor habits that we judge others for, but we still do. Okay. So 15 is a 6 in numerology. And numerology, number 6 is nurturing yourself. It's the nurturer. It's the energy of Venus. This is love. Love yourself through this change. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay for other people to make mistakes. And you don't have to be the one to give them the lesson. That's what the universe is for. They're going to learn their lesson on their own. You don't have to control that. And that's going to happen on their time. But we need to address our own faults, our own mistakes, our own poor habits that we may judge others for, and correct them. Understand where they come from. Give yourself compassion for making those choices, and to intentionally make the change of deciding, I am not going to be doing that anymore. It's kind of like when I stopped smoking cigarettes. Just one day I was like, I'm just so done. This is hurting me. My kids hate it. I hate it. I'm just done. I'm going to cut that chain and be done. It's not easy for everybody, I know. I've had to quit smoking cigarettes many times, but I haven't smoked since, so I'm very proud. I can't give you how many years. It's probably going on 5. But it's making those changes. Okay? And don't beat yourself up over it. The number 6 is compassion. Be compassionate to yourself. Love yourself through this change. Don't shame yourself through it. Love yourself through it. We all make mistakes. And sometimes going through the experience is the best way that we learn the lessons. And we don't have to be the one providing the lesson or the justice in the situation. Choose your battles wisely. Okay? So, what a beautiful reading. May you and yours be prosperous wherever you turn. May you find happiness in every moment. Blessed be. Thank you so much for staying all the way to the end of this video. I am so grateful for each and every one of you commenting, telling me how these readings relate to you and what you're going through, sharing your stories. I love reading them all. And your subscription to my channel is what supports me the most. So if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to my channel. That's the best way to support me in bringing these messages to you. And this is something that I truly enjoy doing. So thank you deeply. Are you wanting to dive in further to see what this reading means for you specifically? I'll provide a link to my website where you can contact me for a personal one-on-one Zoom reading in the description of this video below.